Jai Gurudev, yes, what is the role of pujas and homas in supporting humanitarian efforts? Yes, homas are the sacred fire rituals that purify the environment and amplify positive energy. Leaders like Desmond Tutu and Angela Davis, who have fought against apartheid and systemic injustices, could have drawn immense spiritual strength from Rudra Homa and Vishnu Sahasranama chanting. These Vedic practices dissolve obstacles and create a protective aura, ensuring that noble missions flourish. So, in essence, these spiritual and yogic tools provide leaders with the strength and clarity to continue their work. Absolutely, many of these leaders, like Lema Globove, who united women to bring peace to Liberia, understand the value of inner strength. Sudarshan Kriya, Pranayama, and Vedic wisdom help individuals operate from a space of deep awareness and unconditional love. When a leader is spiritually grounded, their impact becomes far reaching and enduring. This has been a truly enlightening discussion. Thank you both for sharing your wisdom on how the teachings of His Holiness Gurudev Shishi Ravi Shankar and the Art of Living's practices can empower humanitarian and social justice leaders to serve humanity on an even greater scale. Jai Gurudev. The pleasure is ours. The world is in need of spiritual leaders who serve selflessly. May all leaders find strength in these timeless practices, Jai Gurudev. Let's continue to create a stress-free, violence-free world together, Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev, today we have the privilege of speaking with an esteemed expert from the Art of Living Foundation and an officer from the Vedic Dhamma Sansthan. Our discussion will focus on how global leaders, especially in the military and defense sector, can benefit from the wisdom and practices of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji. Jai Gurudev, and welcome and thank you for your time and insights today. Jai Gurudev, and thank you for having us. It's an honor to discuss these profound topics. Indeed, the integration of spiritual wisdom with leadership is essential in today's fast paced and high stakes world. Many global military and defense leaders, such as Lloyd Austin, Mark Milley, and Jens Stoltenberg, operate under immense pressure. How can the tools of art of living, such as Sudarshan Kriya Pranayama and meditation, help them? Jai Gurudev, leaders in the military and defense sectors are constantly dealing with stress, rapid decision making, and life or death situations. Sudarshan Kriya, a rhythmic breathing technique taught by the Art of Living Foundation, has been scientifically proven to reduce cortisol levels and enhance mental clarity. Similarly, pranayama and meditation cultivate a deep sense of inner resilience, enabling leaders to stay composed and make sound decisions under pressure. In addition to modern breathing techniques, ancient Vedic practices like Agni Karyam, Sandhya Vandanam, and Upanayanam instill discipline and self awareness. Trikal Sandhya and mantra chanting purify the mind, creating a powerful alignment between duty and dharma. Wisdom and self awareness are essential for strategic decision making. How can these leaders integrate wisdom from Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar Ji and the Vedic texts into their leadership style? His Holiness Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar Ji emphasizes that true leadership is about serving with a calm and centered mind. Leaders who practice daily wisdom contemplation, whether through his books or guided meditations, develop a higher perspective beyond personal ambition. This allows them to inspire their teams with authenticity and vision. The Vedas and Upanishads teach that a leader should be a Raja Rishi, a warrior with the wisdom of a sage. The practice of Gayatri Japa sadhana sharpens intellect and clarity, while Sanyam sadhana helps leaders remain detached yet fully engaged. These practices enhance situational awareness and moral clarity. In high stakes situations, creativity and adaptability are crucial. How can these leaders enhance their strategic thinking through spiritual practices? Creativity is nurtured in stillness. Regular meditation, such as Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya Yoga, activates deeper layers of the mind, allowing innovative solutions to emerge effortlessly. In fact, many businesses and military strategists who have practiced meditation report greater adaptability in crisis situations. In ancient times, warriors would perform specific homams or fire rituals to enhance clarity and focus before battles. Today, leaders can incorporate practices like mantra chanting and trikal sandhya to develop intuitive decision making, allowing them to respond dynamically to evolving global challenges. Many defense leaders command large forces and must inspire their troops. How do spiritual practices help in fostering unity and a sense of purpose among personnel? Satsang or collective wisdom sharing creates a powerful energy of unity. When a team practices guided breathing exercises, listens to Vedic talks, or even participates in group chanting, it fosters an unbreakable bond. This shared experience creates loyalty, courage, and a higher purpose beyond individual rules. The Upanayam ceremony, which initiates individuals into the sacred Gayatri Mantra, symbolizes the journey from ignorance to wisdom. Military leaders who engage in such Vedic disciplines instill a sense of sacred duty or dharma in their forces, strengthening morale and ethical conduct. Considering the global challenges and conflicts we face, how can leaders contribute to a much larger way using these spiritual tools? By integrating meditation and wisdom based leadership, defense and global leaders can become torch bearers of peace. Gurudev's teachings emphasize that true strength lies in inner stability. Leaders who cultivate this ability and stability can engage in diplomacy, conflict resolution, and global peacekeeping with a greater wisdom and effectiveness. Absolutely, leaders who embrace Sandhya Vandanam, Agni Karyam, and Mantra Sadhana not only transform themselves but also influence their nations. When leaders are grounded in higher consciousness, their decisions are guided by dharma rather than reactive impulses. This is the need of the hour. This has been an enlightening conversation. Before we conclude, what final message would you like to global leaders? A peaceful mind leads to a powerful leadership style. Embrace meditation, Sudarshan Kriya, and wisdom practices to lead with clarity and compassion. The path of Dharma and Sadhana is timeless. By integrating Vedic practices with the modern leadership, today's global decision makers can leave behind a legacy of wisdom, strength, and service to humanity. Jai Gurudev, thank you both for sharing such deep insights. We hope this wisdom reaches the right leaders and creates a ripple effect across the world. Jai Gurudev, and thank you. May wisdom and peace guide all leaders in their noble endeavors. Jagadev, today we explore how the wisdom and practices from His Holiness Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar Ji can enhance leadership, resilience, and intelligence in global leaders, particularly those in intelligence and security sectors. Joining us are an esteemed art filming expert and an officer from Vedic Dham Sansthan. Welcome, Jagadev. Thank you. It's an honor to discuss the transformative tools shared by Gurudev. Namaste, Jagadev. The wisdom of Vedic traditions and modern leadership go hand in hand. Intelligence and security leaders hold immense responsibility. How can art of living practices like Sudarshan Kriya and meditation contribute to their effectiveness? Jaguar, yes, leaders such as William Burns, Avril Haines, Sergeant R. Sheikh, David Barnea, and others operate under high pressure. Sudarshan Kriya, a rhythmic breathing technique, helps release deep rooted stress, enhances clarity, and fosters sharp decision making. Meditation cultivates inner stillness, allowing leaders to act from a place of wisdom rather than impulse. Ancient wisdom also emphasizes Sandhya Vandanam, Upanayam, and Gayatri Japa as the tools for enhancing concentration and divine intelligence. These rituals align one's energies with their cosmic rhythms, bringing greater discernment and stability, qualities critical for intelligence leaders like Richard Moore and Ken McCullum. How can intelligence leaders integrate spiritual practices into their demanding schedules? The beauty of these practices is their adaptability. A 20-minute session of Sudarshan Kriya coupled with a few minutes of meditation can significantly enhance their focus and resilience. Daily mantra chanting or Padma Sadhana, a dynamic sequence of postures, can further ground them amidst chaos. Agni Karyam or fire rituals or Trikal Sandhya or morning, noon, and evening mindfulness help purify thoughts and increase sattva or clarity and harmony. Even intelligent chiefs like Christopher Wray and Alexander Bordunov can benefit from these timeless practices. What role does wisdom play in strategic decision making for these leaders? Gurudev emphasizes that wisdom is seeing beyond circumstances. When intelligence leaders practice Sanyam Sadhana mindfulness with restraint, they cultivate deeper intuition and foresight. This is crucial in global intelligence, where decisions impact millions. Our scriptures highlight that a leader without wisdom is like a boat without a rudder. Chanting Vedic shlokas and following the dharmic path brings clarity, ensuring ethical and effective governance. Could creativity and innovation and intelligence be enhanced through these practices? Absolutely, many intelligence experts and agencies rely on traditional analysis, but true breakthroughs require creativity practices like Shakti Kriya, deep silence retreats, and reading Gurudev's books on wisdom open new dimensions in thinking. Intelligence leaders must harness Sankalpa Shakti or a power of intention. Gayatri Japa strengthens the intellect while Upanayam initiates higher learning, aligning them with cosmic intelligence. If global intelligence leaders adopt these tools, how will it impact global security? A mind that is at peace makes better decisions. If leaders like Ali Mamlok and Nasir Khan Janujua practice meditation, it could foster diplomacy over aggression, leading to more peaceful resolutions in global conflicts. Intelligence work is about forcing threats and preventing chaos. By integrating art of living and Vedic practices, these leaders can act with greater wisdom, ensuring stability and harmony worldwide. This has been an insightful discussion. Thank you both for sharing how ancient wisdom can empower modern intelligence leaders. Thank you. May wisdom and inner peace guide global leadership. Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev, welcome to this insightful conversation where we explore how the world's top technology innovators can integrate the wisdom of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji and the transformative tools of art of living into their lives and work. Joining us today are an esteemed art of living expert and an officer from the Vedic Sansthan. The world of technology and business is often fast paced and demanding. How can Sudarshan Kriya and Pranayama help global leaders like Jack Ma, Zhang Yiming, and Ivan Spiegel? Jagadevya Sudarshan Kriya and Pranayama offer a scientifically proven way to reduce stress, enhance clarity, and boost creativity. Leaders like Jack Ma and Zhang Yiming, who drive billion-dollar enterprises, face immense pressures. The rhythmic breathing techniques harmonize the nervous system, improve cognitive functions, and help in making decisions with calmness and insight. Meditation practice alongside these techniques help to center the mind, leading to innovation with a greater consciousness. What role do satsang, wisdom talks, and pujas play in the life of a high impact entrepreneur like Whitney Wolf Herd or Brian Chesky? Satsang fosters a sense of belonging, emotional resilience, and joy, key elements for any leader navigating challenges. Whitney Wolf heard as a pioneer in social networking could benefit from the deep connection that satsang brings, breaking isolation and fostering intuitive decision making. Wisdom talks by Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji impart timeless knowledge, helping leaders like Brian Chesky remain grounded in values while steering Airbnb to global success. Pujas and homas, particularly Ganapati Homa and Navgraha Shanti, align energies and remove obstacles, ensuring continued progress. How do Upanayam, Gayatri Japa, and Sandhya Vandanam contribute to mental clarity and ethical leadership in technology? Upanayam is a sacred initiation into spiritual wisdom and discipline. It introduces Gayatri Japa and Sandhya Vandanam, which refine intellect and enhance moral clarity. For innovators like Reed Hastings and Pony Ma, these practices can serve as a means to sharpen focus, deepen responsibility, and cultivate ethical decision making in an era where technology has profound societal impacts. The recall Sandhya ensures alignment with nature's rhythms, fostering balance and insight. Creativity is a key factor in sustaining success in the tech world. How can mantra chanting, shloka recitation, and padma sadhana aid entrepreneurs like Daniel Zhang and Adam Newman? Mantra chanting and shloka recitation elevate consciousness, clearing mental clutter and igniting creativity. Daniel Zhang, as a former CEO of Alibaba, and Adam Newman, known for WeWorks' ambitious vision, can both benefit from these vibrations, ensuring clarity and steady innovation. Padma Sadhana, a deep meditative yoga practice of asanas, enhances the ability to remain resilient amidst market fluctuations and business challenges. How do advanced practices like Agni Karyam, Shakti Kriya, and Sanyam Sadhana transform an entrepreneur's ability to lead and innovate? Agni Karyam, the fire ritual, purifies their inner energies, allowing leaders to operate from a higher state of awareness. Shakti Kriya activates latent energy, infusing passion and vigor into leadership roles. Sanyam Sadhana, which means deep restraint and focused awareness, is critical for leaders like David Marcus, who have worked in transformative industries like financial technology. When a leader integrates these practices, they become more intuitive, grounded, and capable of steering their organizations toward a higher purpose. Finally, as leaders in the global tech ecosystem, how can they contribute in larger ways using these practices? By embracing meditation, wisdom, and spiritual discipline, these leaders can bring about not just business success but societal transformation. implementing mindfulness programs in their organizations, ensuring ethical AI development, and fostering environments of peace and innovation are some ways that can contribute on a larger scale. Technology is a tool, but consciousness determines its impact. The integration of art of living principles ensures that technology serves humanity positively. This has been a deeply enlightening discussion. Thank you both for sharing such invaluable insights, Jagadev. Thank you. May all leaders find wisdom, balance, and purpose to these ancient yet timeless practices, Jagadev. And Jagadev, in today's fast-paced world, how do the teachings of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shankarji help global leaders, particularly in the legal domain, maintain balance and clarity in decision making? The legal field demands acute clarity, presence of mind, and resilience. The teachings of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shankarji emphasize inner peace, which directly enhances decision making capabilities. Practices like Sudarshan Kriya, Pranayama, and meditation reduce stress, allowing leaders to function with a greater awareness and compassion. A composed mind leads to fair judgment, and many renowned legal figures have integrated mindfulness techniques into their daily lives. Can you elaborate on the impact of art of living practices like Sudarshan Kriya, Pranayama, and meditation for legal professionals? Jagadev, Sudarshan Kriya harmonizes emotions and clears mental fog, crucial for those handling complex legal cases. Pranayama regulates breath, balancing energy levels, while meditation cultivates a sharp and serene mind. These practices can significantly benefit legal luminaries like Fatah Bensouda, Sonia Sotomayor, Christine Lagarde, and Merrick Garland, and John Roberts, enabling them to sustain focus, improving reasoning, and foster emotional intelligence in high pressure environments. The Vedic Dhamma has preserved sacred wisdom through pujas, homas, and Vedic rituals. How can these contribute to the spiritual well being of global legal figures? Vedic practices such as Sandhya Vandanam, Upanayanam, Agnikaram, and Gayatri Japa Sadhana help cultivate a sense of discipline and righteousness, essential qualities for legal leaders. By performing these rituals, one connects with the higher consciousness, ensuring clarity and dharmic decision making. Figures like Michael Barnier, Louis Almagro, Gloria Bori can immensely benefit from these timeless traditions, fostering integrity and ethical governance. How do mantra chanting and scriptural wisdom from His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji support professionals in the legal and policy making sectors? Mantra chanting creates positive vibrations, eliminating anxiety and fostering concentration. Wisdom from Gurudev through books and satsangs provides deeper insights into handling conflict and promoting justice with compassion. Maya Harris and Amal Clooney, as human rights advocates, could leverage these teachings to sustain their demanding roles while maintaining inner harmony. Creativity and innovation are essential for leadership. How do practices like Padma Sadhana, Shakti Kriya, and Sanyam Sadhana contribute? Creativity emerges when the mind is still. Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya energize the body and mind, enabling profound insights. Sanyam, the practice of mindful restraint, refines the intellect and intuition qualities imperative for those shaping international law and policy. Finally, how can these leaders contribute in much larger ways through meditation and spiritual discipline? When influential figures incorporate meditation and spiritual discipline into their lives, they set an example for others. Their leadership transforms from mere ignorance of governance to holistic guidance by embracing meditation, Agnikaryam, Trikal Sandhya, and deep sadhana. They can lead with wisdom, fairness, and unwavering integrity, leaving a profound impact on the global legal landscape. Thank you both for these illuminating insights. It's truly inspiring to see how the confluence of spiritual wisdom and legal expertise can create a more just and harmonious world, Jagadev. Jagudev, today we are honored to have an insightful discussion with an art of living expert and an officer of Vedic Dharma Sansthan on how the teachings of His Holiness Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji, along with tools such as Sudarshan Kriya, Pranayama, and mantra chanting, and spiritual wisdom, can significantly enhance the contributions of global education leaders. Let's begin, Jagudev. How do you think the leaders in global education like Sal Khan, Claudia Golden, Eric Yuan, and others can integrate the practices of art of living into their work? Regular, yes, education today is not just about knowledge acquisition, but also about emotional resilience, creativity, and well-being. Leaders like Sal Khan, who founded Khan Academy, have revolutionized online education, Imagine if such platforms integrated mindfulness, pranayama, and meditation into their curriculum. Students worldwide would benefit from enhanced focus, reduced stress, and improved mental clarity. Similarly, scholars like Claudia Golden and Esther Dufto, who study labor and education economics, can incorporate these practices into policies to improve teacher well being and student engagement. How do specific tools like Sudarshan Kriya, Sandhya Vandanam, and mantra chanting contribute to enhancing leadership and innovation? Ancient Vedic practices like Sandhya Vandanam, Upanayanam, and Gayatri Japa Sadhana help in developing Sanyam or self discipline and a deep sense of clarity in decision making. Leaders such as Eric Yuan, who transformed global communication with Zoom, or Andreas Schleicher, who shapes global education policies, would find that daily meditation and breath work improve intuition and leadership presence. Mantra chanting and shloka recitation create vibrational harmony in the mind, leading to deeper insights and creative breakthroughs, something that every education innovator needs. How can digital innovation education pioneers like Sundar Pichai and Ben Nelson benefit from integrating these spiritual and wellness tools? Sundar Pichai, as the CEO of Alphabet or Google, plays a critical role in advancing digital education. Google says AI and digital platforms could benefit from an ethics based approach which is deeply rooted in Vedic wisdom. If students and educators practicing digital learning also incorporate meditation, Sudarshan Kriya, and satsang, they will cultivate a balanced mind, reducing digital fatigue. Similarly, Ben Nelson through Minerva Project is redefining higher education, and these tools can help create holistic global learning environments that are not just intellectually enriching but also spiritually uplifting. Can Vedic rituals like Agni Karyam, Trikal Sandhya, and Shakti Kriya Yoga play a role in shaping a new generation of visionary leaders? Absolutely, Agni Karyam or fire rituals enhance clarity of thought and higher consciousness, which is invaluable for policymakers like Michael Krug, who is reshaping higher education at Arizona State University. Trikal Sandhya, thrice daily spiritual reflection, cultivates inner stillness, helping leaders maintain balance amidst high pressure decision making. Shakti Kriya Yoga can enhance leadership stamina and mental clarity, essential for leadership like Linda Darling Hammond, who influences education policies at the highest level. Finally, how do you see the future of global education if these teachings are widely adopted? If meditation, Vedic wisdom, and Sudarshan Kriya become integral to education, we will witness a generation of leaders who are not just intelligent but also compassionate, ethical, and resilient. The ability to think beyond conventional limits, manage emotions effectively, and innovate with clarity will transform global education into a holistic and conscious learning experience. The world is ready for an education revolution rooted in timeless wisdom of leaders like Sugata Mitra, who pioneered self learning experiments, and OECD's Andreas Schleicher, who shapes global education matrix. Embrace these principles. Education will no longer be a mechanical transfer of knowledge, but an elevated journey of self discovery and transformation. This has been a profound conversation. Thank you both for sharing these invaluable insights on how the wisdom and tools of art of living can uplift global education leaders and revolutionize the future of learning. Jagdev. Gurudev, today we explore how the wisdom and practices of His Holiness Gurudev Shishi Ravi Shankarji can empower global cultural icons to elevate their creativity, well-being, and impact on society. We are joined by an art of living expert and an officer from the Vedic Sansthan. Welcome, Jai Gurudev. Thank you. It's a pleasure to discuss the power of ancient wisdom and how it applies to global influencers. Jai Gurudev, Namaste. The practice of Sanatan Dharma and the wisdom of Gurudev can guide these cultural icons towards a higher purpose. We have seen how Sudarshan, Kriya, Pranayama, and meditation bring transformation. How can these tools benefit icons like Beyonce, Adelaide, Drake, J.K. Rowling, Kanye West, Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Elton John, Ariana Grande, and Shakira? Jagardev, yes, these individuals operate in an extremely high level of creativity and performance. Sudarshan Kriya is a rhythmic breathing technique that balances the nervous system, reduces stress, and enhances mental clarity. Beyonce and Taylor Swift, for instance, perform on massive global stages. Their physical and emotional energy gets strained. Sudarshan Kriya rejuvenates them, fostering creativity and resilience. Breath is the bridge between the body and mind by incorporating Trikal Sandhya, Agni Karam, and Upanayanam. they can align their energies with the cosmic rhythms. This ensures longevity, focus, and divine inspiration in their artistic expressions. Many of these artists also struggle with mental pressure. Can satsang and mantra chanting help? Absolutely, satsang or collective chanting and music elevates vibrations and dissolves mental negativity. Shakti Kriya and Padma Sadhana further strengthen their inner instability. Chanting Gayatri Mantra or Vishnu Sahasranama enhances focus and create a flow. Imagine Kanye West or Rihanna using these practices. It would add a whole new dimension to their artistry. Many Vedic traditions like Sandhya Vandanam, Upanayanam, and Agni Karyam ground the mind. These global artists like Elton John and Shakira would find deeper purpose and peace if they incorporated Vedic rituals alongside their music and philanthropy. Gayatri Japa and Shiva Mantra Sadhana awaken intuition, helping artists to make better life and career decisions. J.K. Rowling, a master storyteller, has shaped generations with her books. How can wisdom from Gurudev's books enhance her journey? Writing is a deeply meditative process. Gurudev's books on intuition, mind mastery, and self awareness can expand her perspective. If she practiced meditation, it would bring profound clarity and inspiration, possibly leading to another global bestseller. Agnikara and Trikal Sandhya are essential for awakening creative consciousness. If J.K. Rowling connected with these, her words would carry even more transformative power. Many icons engage in philanthropy. Can Vedic wisdom amplify their humanitarian impact? Absolutely, seva or selfless service is the highest form of expression. When artists like Rihanna, Taylor Swift, or Adele integrate spiritual wisdom into their philanthropy, it brings conscious leadership into their efforts. Meditation ensures they remain connected to their purpose, preventing burnout. Philanthropy fueled by spiritual wisdom is born as sankalpa or intention setting. Agnihotra and Yagyas remove obstacles and purify actions. When done by influential personalities, the impact resonates globally. It is fascinating how these ancient practices can empower modern icons. Any final message for them? These tools of Sudarshan Kriya, meditation, mantra, chanting, and wisdom can transform their artistic brilliance into a force for global harmony. When spirituality blends with the creativity, it leads to timeless legacy. We invite these global icons to explore the depth of Vedic wisdom and art of living practices for a truly elevated existence. Jagadev, thank you both for this enlightening conversation where the wisdom of Gurudev and the power of these Vedic tools help global leaders create a more inspired and harmonious world. Jagadev. Jai Gurudev, today we have the privilege of speaking with an art of living expert and an officer of Vedic Samsastan about how global leaders and sport figures can benefit from the profound wisdom of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravishankarji. Jai Gurudev and welcome to both of you. Jai Gurudev, thank you. It's an honor to share Gurudev's wisdom and its transformative impact. Indeed, the integration of spiritual wisdom with professional excellence is the key to sustainable success. How do leaders and athletes apply Gurudev's wisdom in their journey? His Holiness Gurudev Shishri Ravi Shankarji emphasizes inner peace, clarity, and the power of breath. Many CEOs, entrepreneurs, and top athletes practice Sudarshan Kriya, pranayama, and meditation to enhance focus, resilience, and emotional well being. These practices bring energy and centeredness, helping them perform at their peak. The Vedic tradition complements this with Sandhya Vandanam, Upanayanam, Gayatri Japa, and Agnikar, and these rituals have been performed for centuries to align one's energy with the cosmic forces, improving mental clarity and physical endurance. Athletes and leaders benefit immensely from integrating these practices into their daily routines. Many sports icons operate under extreme pressure. How can art of living practices and Vedic wisdom help them? Practices like Sudarshan Kriya and Shakti Kriya are invaluable for athletes like Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic, and Virat Kohli. These techniques improve lung capacity, enhance oxygenation, and help in quick recovery from stress and injuries. Agnikaram and Trikalsam they have been practiced for centuries by warriors and yogis to develop unwavering focus. Tiger Woods, Lewis Hamilton, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, known for their mental resilience, could benefit from such disciplined practices to sustain their performance at the highest levels. How does spirituality influence creativity and decision making in leadership? Many top executives, including those in global corporations, practice Padma Sadhana and mantra chanting. This increases intuition and creativity, allowing them to make better strategic decisions. Mantra chanting, especially Gayatri Japa, refines intellect and sharpness, sharpens decision making. For instance, leaders like Elon Musk and top level managers can integrate these methods to enhance clarity and innovative thinking. Can these tools contribute to a larger global impact? Absolutely, Gurudev's wisdom transcends personal success and emphasizes collective well being. Leaders who practice meditation and self discipline create workplaces and communities rooted in wisdom. Spirituality is not separate from success when influential figures like Shaquille O'Neal and Megan Rapinoe integrate these practices. They inspire millions through daily sadhana and wisdom. They can lead the world toward peace and sustainable growth. In closing, what message do you have for aspiring leaders and athletes? The body is an instrument, the breath is the key to mastery. Master the breath, and you master life. Ancient wisdom is timeless when applied with sincerity. It can elevate individuals to unimaginable heights of success and service. Thank you both for sharing these valuable insights. We hope more leaders and athletes embrace these transformative practices for a greater good. Jagdev. Jagudev, today we have the privilege of speaking with an art of living expert and an officer from the Vedic Dhamma Sansthan about how global leaders in AI and future technologies can integrate ancient wisdom and the practices of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji to amplify their contributions to humanity. Jagudev, the world of AI is driven by pioneers such as Demis Hassabis, Fei Ali, Andrew Ng, Sam Altman, and Geoffrey Hinton. These innovators are shaping the future, but how can they benefit from the teachings of Gurudev and the transformative tools of art of living? Jagradev, yes, AI leaders operate in high pressure environments, constantly working at the edge of human knowledge. Gurudev's wisdom offers a way to balance intense intellectual work with deeper inner stability. Tools like Sudarshan Kriya Pranayama, meditation, and mantra chanting help in managing stress, expanding creativity, and maintaining a state of inner calm even amidst rapid innovation. These leaders may be working with the cutting edge technology, but they are still human beings with a mind that needs clarity, focus, and emotional balance. Ancient Vedic practices such as Sandhya Vandanam, Upanayanam, and Gayatri Japa Sadhana provide a daily method to refine one's intellect and maintain ethical integrity and decision making. How does Sudarshan Kriya, a core practice in art of living, contribute to the field of AI research and innovation? AI research demands unwavering focus, creative problem solving, and resilience. Sudarshan Kriya is scientifically proven to reduce stress, enhance mental clarity, and improve cognitive abilities. Leaders like Sam Altman and Kai Fu Lee, who work on shaping the future of AI, can find renewed energy and deeper insights through a disciplined breathwork practice. In the Vedic tradition, breath is considered the bridge between the mind and higher intelligence. Through Sudarshan Kriya, the nervous system becomes more refined, allowing an individual to access states of heightened awareness and intuition, essential for pioneering work in AI. Can spiritual rituals like pujas and homas have any impact on technology and leadership? Absolutely. Practices like Agni Karyam, Upanayana, and Trikal Sandhya have been performed by sages and visionaries for thousands of years to enhance mental clarity and divine inspiration. A simple Gayatri Japa or a fire ceremony or a homa done with the right intention can bring a profound shift in an individual's state of consciousness, sharpening intuition and expanding problem solving abilities. Many of the most groundbreaking AI models, such as those developed by DeepMind or OpenAI, requires a balance of logic, intuition, and patience. Just as the Vedas guided ancient rishis to profound revelations, modern leaders can use satsang, meditation, and padma sadhana to access higher intelligence and breakthrough ideas. In a fast-paced industries, how does meditation aid in better decision making and leadership? Meditation rewires the brain for greater resilience. Studies show that meditation increases activity in the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for decision making. Leaders like Fai Lee and Jeffrey Hinton, who are working on human centered AI, can make better ethical and innovative choices if they incorporate a daily meditation practice. AI development faces challenges in bias, ethics, and responsibility. How can Vedic wisdom help? The dharma of innovation must be guided by values like compassion, service, and ethical responsibility. The Bhagavad Gita teaches that true leadership is about serving society selflessly, just as His Holiness Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji emphasizes seva or selfless service. AI leaders must ensure that their creations uplift humanity rather than harm it. mantra chanting, studying Vedic texts, and His Holiness Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji's wisdom talks can deeply impact decision making processes. Innovators like Yoshua Bengio and Ilya Sutshever, who are pioneers in deep learning, could integrate this wisdom to ensure that AI serves as a force for good, not just profit. What is your final message to global innovators in AI? The Vedic rishis were the original scientists working on the science of consciousness by embracing Agni Karyam, Sandhya Vandana Mantra chanting, and dhyana or meditation. AI pioneers can move from intelligence to wisdom. The world needs AI leaders who are calm, centered, and connected to their higher self. By integrating the teachings of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji, we can create a future where technology serves humanity in the most ethical, powerful, and conscious way possible. Jai Gurudev.